support this evening. Make some noise if you heard, like, seen me here before. Oh, shit. All right. It's like, did I do the act that I did last time, or should I wing it and try some new stuff? I had an interesting day. It was a weird day. One day drinking with my wife. That wasn't the weird part. Went grocery shopping before we did all that fun stuff. Put my grocery cart back. Cart in front of me, when I was sliding back in there, the cart in front of me had a wallet on it. I was like, oh shit. Cha-ching. But like when you find a wallet, like two things happen, right? Like you either take it into customer service, right? Or like find out how much money's in it. There was $120 in it. 6 crispy 20s. I was like, oh shit. I was like, well, it's the middle of the day on Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. Let's see if we can do the right thing here. So I went through it. And one of the IDs that I found, it was a teaching ID. And I was like, oh shit, it's a teacher. I can't steal from a teacher. No way. I was like, well, let's keep going. Let's see what else we can find out about. So, see if we want to keep this money. I kept going. There was a passport. It was a British passport. I was like, oh shit, it's an immigrant. I definitely can't steal from an immigrant. So I was like, let's see how close this dude lives. So I looked it up. It was like a mile from the grocery store. I was like, all right, I'm going to take this guy's wallet, right? I'm going to go do the responsible thing, right? As you should. So on my way over there, right, I'm hyping myself up. Like, this dude's going to be all excited about it. He's going to be like, hey, geez, here's a point, like $20. Go get a point of something, mate. And I'd be like, no way, man, pay it forward. It's cool. So then, like, I get over there, right? Knocking on the door, hey, man, here's your wallet. He's like, thanks. And then closed the door. And that was it. I was like, hey, that's fine. I wasn't expecting a reward or anything. Got in my truck, took off, and I was like driving away. I was like, that British dude didn't have an accent. That's kind of bullshit. But then, like, I wasn't expecting like a reward, right? So I stopped and I bought a $20 scratch-off ticket to try parlaying some of that good karma, right? On the way here earlier. I scratched it off in the parking lot. Guys, check this shit out, right? I didn't win anything. So the moral of this whole story is that I'm totally robbing that guy on the way home tonight. Like it's still on my Google Maps. Like it was like 6 hours ago. I remember where the dude lives. 1927 Glen Trail Drive, Portage, Michigan. I'm going to leave here, right? I'm going to go up whatever that road is, get back on 131, go south to Portage, get off of Center Street, the left and the right, and the left down there. This dude, I didn't know there was a Kid Rock concert today. Just busted chops or sitting up front dressed like that, man. I'm sorry, you're a cool guy. NASCAR fan? See, that's what you should be proud of yourself. You're the one video on now. Is my belly hanging out on this shirt? Like, I worry about that. This is a new shirt. I lost 40 pounds recently. Thank you. I put it all back on recently, too. Yeah. Worked from home the last 2 years. Turns out that the microwave breakfast sandwiches are just as bad as the drive-thru breakfast sandwiches. Like, who knew about that one, huh? I've been working on it, though. Going to the grocery store, buying more, more vegetables, right? Trying to get more vegetables in me. Main thing that we've been doing is oh, that sounds nice, Brian, thank you. Cutting out carbs, right? Doing the keto thing or whatever. So we swapped out noodles and we're getting zucchini and having zoodles. So when we were at Meijer earlier, like the lady's checking me out and she's scanning my zucchini. She's checking me out and goes, oh, zucchini, now you gotta deep fry those? And I'm like, well, fuck! Like, yeah, now I am, lady. Sounds goddamn delicious. Where's the drinks mix at, man? I do this cool thing with my wife. I poo bear my wife. Means when we have sex, I leave my t-shirt on. Some of you aren't wanting to laugh at it because you have the picture and understand what it is. But I get it, that's why I leave the shirt on. But it goes a little bit like this. Oh, bother. I made a kid doing that one time. Honey pots and smack or whatnot. But we have a kid. She's kind of a dick. She bullies me. It's not cool. Like, she yells at me because I won't let her eat frozen chicken nuggets. And I'm like, no, I have to cook them. There's like salmonella and shit. And then she'll spit at me. And I'm like, what the fuck is this all about? So I decided to bully her back a little bit just to get a little bit even. So we give her nicknames, right, depending on her mood. Like, she's being mean and yelling at us. She's a Yelenor. Her name's Eleanor. If for some reason she like had an accident in her pull-up or whatever and she crapped her pants, she's a Smellenor. But like if she's climbing around on her little Power Wheels motorcycle, like standing on it with her arms out like a little stunt kid trying to break her neck or something, she's Eleanorville Canorville. You guys old enough for Eagle Knievel right here? Alright, cool. That was a stretch for that one. How's this going? Are we doing alright? Cool. Cool. You guys want to do some animal fun facts? Those are always fun to talk about. I found out recently that marine biologists, or whoever does octopus stuff, think that octopus are like, whoever it is, like octopus are capable of having, I drink a fucking Michelob Ultra and haven't had dinner and I can't goddamn say my fucking joke. Anyway, octopus are capable of expressing feelings. Can you believe that? That's nuts. So now I have a new bucket list goal, and what I want to do is I want to make an octopus cry. Like I think I can pull it off, but like if an octopus cried, do you think it'd be like black ink, like it looked like a goth chick cried or some shit? Like, sorry I called you spineless. Fucking peel off 8 tissues too. Because they have 8 arms, that's a joke right there. First animal fun fact done. Second animal fun fact. Llamas spit. Just found out about that. A lot of people think that that's disgusting. Personally, I just thought that llama was a lot sluttier when I met her. Animal fun fact 2, blowjob joke number 1. Last animal fun fact. I found out that polar bears, when polar bears shit, they scream. Turns out I'm part polar bear. Brian gave me the light, so I'm gonna work on wrapping it up. I'm gonna let you guys we're gonna do a choose your own adventure for how we're gonna end my set. You guys wanna hear my smartest? It's not my smartiest, it's like my dickiest joke, or my dumbest joke. Both fantastic. Dickiest joke. When I go to the grocery store, I have a shopping list. When I go to the piano store, I have a Chopin list. That's really dicky because I don't study classical music at all. It's just my wordplay. That's a fun joke, right? Dumbest joke. Sometimes when I read the word version, it looks like venison, and then I'm like, oh dear. That's it, guys. Thank you.
We're back on the rails, folks. How you guys doing? Okay. All right, I kind of fucked the microphone up right away, so let's get into a joke. Who's worked customer service in here? Clap your hands if you've worked customer service. All right, we got some experience in here. I worked at a golf course for 4 years. Worst part about working at the golf course was you had to be nice to the customers. Easily the worst part. I remember I was working backdrop one time. Super nice place, and a member comes up to the backdrop, and I'm supposed to get his clubs out of his trunk. But he pulls up in a Maserati. So I go around to the trunk and I don't have any idea how to open it. It looks like a fucking spaceship in the back. Like theoretically, this should open. There's no button, there's no handle like a regular car that I've ever seen before. And he gets pissed after about 10 seconds. He gets out and he's like, "How do you not know how to open this? Oh my God, you have to open it easy right here." Throws his gloves at me, drives off. How are you gonna get mad at an 18-year-old kid making minimum wage for not knowing how to open a Maserati? That would be like a girl getting mad at me for being bad at sex the very first time. I've never opened one of these before. Sure as hell haven't seen one in my life. And by the way, this is yours. You'd probably be better off doing this yourself. But you gotta be nice to him. I was like, "Oh, I'm an idiot. I wouldn't tip me either. Bye." Man, some jobs aren't like that though. Some jobs you can literally say whatever you want. Like skydiving instructor. Your skydiving instructor says something messed up to you. What are you gonna do? Get off the plane? He knows how to skydive. You don't. If a skydiving instructor told me that he had sex with my girlfriend, I'd be like, "Well, that is unfortunate, but when we get down to the ground safely, we'll have a chat about this." One time my brother went skydiving, and on the way up, he was doing tandem, so the instructor is strapped to his back, and he asked the instructor, on the way up in the plane, he goes, you ever get tired of skydiving? And the instructor says, "You ever get tired of blowjobs?" Dude, don't say that if I'm strapped to you, ever. You just told me that jumping out of a plane gives you sexual pleasure, now your dick's buried in my back for 20 minutes? That's insane. Also, if my life is in your hands, I don't need you to be like, "Yeah, I fuck hard, dude. I fuck hard and a lot." Yeah, you jump out of a plane for a living. I thought you might have had sex before. That's a pretty easy guess. I've never understood why he said that to a customer. I guess he's saying that both skydiving and blowjobs are awesome, but I think that's their only similarity. First of all, I've never been getting a blowjob with a dude strapped to my back, and when I'm finished, he leans around and goes, "You're getting pretty good. You might be able to do this by yourself someday." Well, never seen a tandem blowjob, at least on the sites that I go on, but well, maybe someday. I just don't want to get fired, man. I have a fear of getting fired all the time. I think the worst job to get fired from would be firefighter. Because you lose your job, then you gotta go slide down that pole. This isn't the pole, it's just the noise I make when I'm sad. I had a weird Uber driver the other day. My transmission went out, so I had to take an Uber to an open mic. And we were sitting she was a 50-year-old lady, and we were sitting at a red light, green light on the parallel road, or the perpendicular road. Two women in a convertible drive through the intersection, and she goes, "Two ladies in a convertible? I guess you'll see anything at night." 5 seconds of silence, and then she goes, "Out for a joyride." What? What are you talking about? Out for a joyride? What if she has to pick up a female passenger? Two ladies in the car. She gets in and she's like, "Listen, we shouldn't be doing this." Mike Pence ass lady. Alright, we did the skydiving joke. Oh dude, I'm an NFL fan, got the preseason going on right now. I've always thought the Cleveland Browns is the worst name in the NFL. Absolute worst name in the NFL. The Cleveland Browns, it always sounded to me like they were the first team to pick their name and they didn't know what their options were. Like they had a meeting to pick the names and the commissioner was like, "Alright, team number 1, what's your name?" And they're like, "Oh, we're picking names? Shit. Browns. Alright, team number 2, what's your name?" The Lions. And the Browns were like, "Oh shit, animals, shit, oh, we could have been an animal. Can we change our name to an animal? No. Shit, damn it. Oh. And the worst part is they aren't even named after the color brown. They're named after their first head coach, whose name was Paul Brown. That's just the truth. Look it up on Wikipedia. Even the Bears can look at our mascot. It's a bear. Ah! The bear or the Browns? You see that guy over there with khakis and bald? Ah! I wouldn't want to play those guys. All right, we can delete that tag for the next show I do. It doesn't matter. Let's see. I watched a lot of basketball as well. NBA does this weird thing where they have the coach do an interview in the middle of the game. So I was watching the Lakers, and the Lakers coach was like, the key to winning tonight's game is the C word, competitiveness. And then he kept talking, but nobody was paying attention because we were all like, that's not the C word at all. That's not it at all. This guy doesn't know that the letters have been claimed already. I want to know what this guy's home life is like. Honey, you are the B word. Brave. You're brave, honey. I love you. I love you so much. You know what, babe? We should have formula plan to renew our vows. I love you, baby. I love you so much. Anybody in here want to have tonight? Fuck. Anybody want to fuck tonight? Anybody? All right, offers off the table. We didn't hear a yes, so we're not going to do it. I'm not going to... Listen, I'm not a shock comedian. I come from a small town, so I have some values. But this does seem like a Walmart crowd. Am I right or am I wrong? Anybody? It doesn't have to be bad. I shop at Walmart. It's fine. My favorite part about Walmart is the greeters, because I don't know if you've noticed, but I've always found that there's two types. There's the elderly greeter, and then the definitely owns throwing stars greeter. You know what I'm talking about? You're probably one or the other if you're not laughing. I like the elderly greeter, because when you walk in there, it kind of looks like they're selling the new model of old person. It's Gary, the new 2022 model. He's got a 5% larger oxygen tank, and he's 10% less racist. Honey, maybe we should get a Gary. Our 2014 Gary's looking rough. Does Gary come in Asian? Can we get an Asian Gary? I don't know why she's holding her ear like this. No, I stick out when I shop at Walmart. You can point me out pretty easily. I'm the only customer who's not hitting a child. But I hate being left out, so I usually join in. It's fun. Parents are more than willing to let you help out. I don't know if you've been to Walmart when it's busy, but the screams. Sounds like 3 to 5 kids are being put into a wood chipper at any given moment. Like if you heard those screams when you were alone in the woods, you'd be absolutely terrified. But you hear them at Walmart, you're like, shouldn't have come on Saturday. My fault. Didn't eat yogurt this bad. My favorite place in the world is actually in Walmart. It's the detergent aisle. I just stand in the detergent aisle, and I'm like, I could just die here. And then I go out to the parking lot of Walmart, and I'm like, holy shit, I could die here. This is fucked up. Keep your eyes peeled, man. I was pulling out of my parking spot one time at a Walmart, and I almost hit a kid with my car. And I don't want to hit a kid with my car at Walmart, because then you gotta get out and fight the dad. Everybody knows that. Can't fight a dad that shops at Walmart. He's got 10 fans that were QAnon addicts coming behind me, getting chased by a guy with a bison head. If I had to pick a place to run over a kid, probably Trader Joe's. Just because I have a better shot at beating up that dad, you know what I'm talking about? Come here, you granola looking fuck, something like that. Throw some chia seeds in his eyes. It's not fighting dirty if it's organic. That's in the rule book. I think the worst place to run over a kid is probably a pride parade. Because then you get out and you gotta fight 2 dads. That's way worse odds. Alright, my name is Simon Carlson. Thanks, everybody.
That shit's gonna be difficult. One of the things I don't like about Brian pulling out of the bucket is every time I'm about to do stand-up, I always have to pee. I've peed 3 times since I've been here.
4.
Yeah, I'll probably have to pee again before I leave too. Alright, you guys don't relate to peeing a lot.
I do.
I thought you guys were an older crew. I'm just kidding. You guys look like a fucking fun crowd. You guys seem awesome. This guy looks like Larry, the subcontractor guy. I think that's pretty dope. Give it up for him. Hell yeah. I like sports. You guys like sports? Fucking sports, yeah. Especially, I know America just loves the WNBA, right? Yeah. Right? Oh, okay, guess not. Alright. Not a WNBA crowd. Well, anyways, it's a hot topic right now. Fucking Brittany Griner just got arrested and sentenced to 9 years in prison for having weed. I have a lot of weed right now. I'm not going to Russia anytime soon, that's for fucking sure. Definitely not going to basketball. Going to basketball. Going to play, alright, fuck that part. English sucks anyways. But anyways, the United States is trying to kind of like come in and like offer a trade to get Brittany Griner back. And like, I don't know, as like a sports fan, I'm looking at this like an off-season trade talk perspective. Just doesn't seem fair, you know? They're thinking about giving Russia back an arms dealer. An arms dealer. This is not fair at all. Brittany Griner's gonna come back and blow a knee out first game. Now Russia's got a good arms dealer. Like a really good arms dealer. If like United States got a hold of him, he must have been doing some good work out there, you know? Dealing a lot of arms and shit. Now they got him. I mean, the least Russia could do is throw in some draft picks, you know what I mean? Couple of first round, second rounds the next couple of years. Like, what the hell? I swear to God, if this trade goes through and Brittany Griner takes a knee during the national anthem, on my Republican grandfather's dead body, I hope that doesn't happen. Next topic. I've done some cool shit before. Went to Colorado recently, that was fun. I went hiking. Hiking's cool. I saw a glacier. I had glacier water, guys. I never saw myself as the kind of guy to drink glacier water, you know? I'm that guy now. You know? Drink glacier water. But it was beautiful out there. I saw waterfalls, I saw all sorts of shit. And like, it really like opened up my eyes. I was like, man, when I get back home, I just want to like go hiking all the time. I want to buy like some Merrell hiking boots, start eating like granola, you know? I'm gonna get myself like a Subaru Outback. If I can manage, I'll get one like with the roof rack. You know, maybe a forest green one, like the LL Bean edition, like really go all out on this, you know? And that's when I realized, I'm like, holy shit, I'm a lesbian, guys. I know, eye-opening. It's crazy. And Colorado was awesome, and I'm flying back home to Michigan. I get off the plane, and the first thing I hear when I get off the plane is our god-awful Midwest accent. It's terrible, guys. I get off the plane and I just hear a lady go, when we get home, we're having tacos. That shit made my mountain pussy so dry. It's terrible. Chapped lips all the way home. Alright, enough about my vagina. What do we got next? I was at the mall recently. Like I said, I do cool things. Drink glacier water and go to the mall. I got a pretzel, that was cool. But like after the pretzel, I had a weird craving. I had a craving for you guys know the little crusty, the Krabby Patty, the crusty Krabby Patty gummies? That was a lot. I'm glad you guys bared with me through that. That was awesome. You guys are still here. But I had a really weird craving for those, and I was like, where the fuck did I get those? Like when I was a kid, like I never knew where they came from. I always just like had them at some point, you know what I mean? I either got them at like school or obviously Halloween. Like I never knew where they came from. I never saw them at Meijer or Walmart. Sorry, I know you guys are more of a Walmart crowd. But I was like, where am I gonna get these? And I'm like, I got it. Spencer's. Spencer's would have this fucking weird ass expired candy, right? You know? So I go into Spencer's and I'm looking around and I see the candy. And I'm looking at it, I'm trying to find we're gonna try it again, guys. The Krabby Patty, the Krusty Krabby Patty gummies. We did it. So I'm looking for those and I don't see them. But I see like the sushi kit gummies. And I'm like, nah, that's not what I'm looking for. It's probably made in the same factory. Probably tastes the same. Probably expired on the same date. But that's not what I'm looking for, you know? So I turn around thinking maybe there's some more candy behind me. I'm like, bam! Nope, just dildos. Spencer's is such a fucking crazy store. It's like all impulse buys in there. You know, it's all shit that should just be like right in front of the register, but it's like a whole store, you know? Like right to the left of the dildos, it's like fucking shot glasses with Step Brothers quotes on it, you know? And so I end up asking the person behind the counter, I was like, you got the Krabby Patty gummies by chance? And she's like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Runs to the back, grabs them. I'm like, hell yeah. So I ended up finding those, and I left Spencer's with a new dildo and a fucking Jimi Hendrix t-shirt. Like, it's fucking impulse buys, guys. Impulse buys. I leave you guys with one more. I was walking around downtown. Like I said, the theme continues. I do cool shit, right? I'm walking around downtown, and I'm thinking like, I'm gonna go get some ice cream, right? And as I'm walking into Kilwin's ice cream, this disheveled fellow approaches me, and he's like, hey, get me butter pecan ice cream. What a like wild thing to throw. Like what a wild thing to demand. Like butter pecan ice cream from Kilwin's. Like I'm already going in there risking getting an overdraft charge and you're asking me for butter pecan? How new are you to homeless? You know? So I go in there and there's this ice cream shop white girl working behind the counter, as per usual. That's what I expect from an ice cream shop. And she's like, did that gentleman out there approach you and talk to you? And I was like, yeah, why? She's like, did he ask for butter pecan ice cream? I get high, guys. I'm blown away at this point. I'm like, huh? She goes, yeah, he's had 3 today. This guy's not new to homeless. Not at all. Now my mind's racing, guys. My mind's racing. Now I'm thinking like, holy shit, this is all this guy has left. Butter pecan ice cream. He lost his accounting job. He lost custody of his children. His wife even gave him an ultimatum. She said, you can either be here, provide for these children, and be a good husband, or you can keep hanging out with your butter pecan boys. We all know what he chose. You guys have a great rest of your night.